Hey everybody, welcome to ClickShift. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the ETK I-Series. Now the I-Series is arguably one of the most iconic German luxury sedans, and right here we have in front of us the 2400i in royal blue. Now the 2400i is a step above the base 2400. Then we have the 2400iX, which also adds all-wheel drive. Then we have the 3000 with the I and the iX trims. We have the Sport Model 2400 Ti and TIX, the TT Sport versions. And we have the homologation TT Sport Evolution, which have a Ti and TIX versions respectively. Now taking a look at the car, the I trim doesn't have much difference from the base 2400. The I trim adds this front lip along with fog lights. Then we have chrome trim on the bumper, on the windows as well, and on the back bumper. Taking a look at trunk space. We have pretty shallow trunk. You can fit maybe 2 large suitcases, maybe a bag if you're lucky. We have these 15-inch alloy wheels. Comes as standard. Taking a look at the back seats, we have some great legroom here. Carpets on the floors. We have very nice seats that match the door. We have power windows in the back. That nice trim piece right here along the side of the door. Even with the transmission hub, you have pretty great legroom. Now let's take a look at the engine. Now the 2400 comes with a 2.4 liter i6. It makes around 130 horsepower and 185 pound-feet of torque. It's pretty nimble, and it looks really small in this engine bay. Along with the fact that there's no underpadding, so you can look straight onto the road down below. And being an ETK, of course, you can look at your oil stains. Now let's take a look at the interior of the car. Looking around, we have pretty nice plastic for the 80s. You have that trim piece I mentioned, going from the doors through the center dashboard all the way to the other door, making a nice clean line and concealing the climate vents as well. With this nice glove box, carpeted interior. There's the door trim matching the seats, as I mentioned earlier. Speaking of the seats, you have pretty nice bolstering on the sides to make sure you stay in place while cornering. You have this pretty small but, usable armrest in the center. No cup holders to speak of. You have your infotainment system, which is just a CD player. A pretty dated climate control system with the sliders and whatnot. soft headliner here. Small sunshades. And yeah, that's about it. Next, let's take a look at the sounds of the car. Starting with the engine sound. Pretty quiet. Now let's take a look at it from the outside. Nice. Now let's look at the blinkers. Feels a little plasticky, but it still has that 80s thunk to it. Nice and loud. Next, let's look at the horn. Pretty modern horn if you ask me. Now that we've looked at the sights and the sounds, let's take it for a drive, shall we? Now all of the non-X variants of the I-Series have rear-wheel drive, which makes it really fun to chuck around corners. Leaning into these corners hard here. Feels really light and nimble. Taking it up the hill here. Heavy pedal driving. I'm not used to, cars not having ABS. I mean, having this for a family car in the 80s, it is a pretty big luxury. You could pass it off as a family car. It is, in essence, a sports car. And look at what even the trim just above the base model can do. Add a turbo to it, and well, you're set for the weekend. Taking it on the highway here. ETK I-Series has a top speed of just over 190 kilometers an hour. Steering feels really responsive even at the speeds. Although you can, that was my bad. That's it for my really scuffed review of the I-Series. Let me know in the comments next time.